Namaskar to all of you. Malaya Bhaksham has started today. 15 days from today. Vadyami to Amavasya. We call it as Pitru Bhaksham. More prayers were offered to Pitrus during these 15 days. It is said that the forefathers who are still not born and who are available in the Pitruloka, it seems they visit our houses in these 15 days to see whether we remember them or not. That is the faith. Most of our problems are connected with only Pitrus, forefathers. Once they become forefathers, there is nothing like a big attachment or something like that. Please remember. Somebody was asking me, why the Pitrus, forefathers, should be antagonistic of me when I am their own progeny. They don't have any feelings. Once they attain the Pitru Shariram, there is a Shariram for it. Once they attain that body, they don't have any attachment. They only look at you whether you are following the rules and regulations the way it has to be done. Are you doing it or not? That's what Shastras say. I am not saying. So the 15 days, we normally do Tilatarpanam, Tilahomam. All these things are done during these 15 days. The blessings of the forefathers is very important. Matru Devo Bhava, Pitru Devo Bhava. They didn't say Mata Devo Bhava, Pita Devo Bhava. Mother is God because she is the representative of a clan. Matru they said, Pitru they said. She is the representative or he is the representative. Father is the representative of a clan. That is why one's father and mother one should take care, they say, because they are the representative. If you have the blessings of the father and mother, it is said that you have the blessings of the forefathers. So we normally pray during this time. And there are some specific days like Mahabharani. When Bharani Nakshatra comes during this time, it is called Mahabharani. Madhyashtami. Ashtami comes in the middle of the 15 days. 8th day is Ashtami. So it's called Madhyashtami. In fact, this year, Madhyashtami, I am going to perform a homam at Vriksha Bhairava in Richmond. I am just going for one day to do that. And praying to forefathers means it is not that, please remember, some have a misconception. When my father is there, when my mother is there, I need not pray to forefathers. To pray to forefathers, even if father and mother are there is no harm. In fact, if father and mother are not praying, your prayers may help them also to reach the Pitruloka. Because you already know, unless you go to Pitruloka, further elevation is not possible. So, necessarily one should perform. There is nothing like my father is there, my mother is there. So I need not do any prayers towards the Pitrus. It's a wrong concept. It's a wrong thinking. So wherever such prayers are happening, you have to participate. So Madhyashtami is on the center day, 8th day. This year I am performing a Yagnam. I am also going to help people in a particular way. See, I have asked you all to send your names, your elders' names onto my WhatsApp. I had given the number also on Facebook. As a prayogi, we do certain things which a common person cannot do, a normal Brahmin cannot do, a normal master cannot do. As a prayogi, we have the right to do it and we do it, what we are doing. You send me all the names and all, not just Tilahomam and Tilatarpanam we do for your forefathers. We also undertake the liabilities and responsibilities, the prarabdhas, whatever has accumulated. Why the prarabdhas have accumulated? Prarabdhas have accumulated because of doership. If a person is more in the non-doer role, he doesn't need anything. He may not need anything because he is already into that. But even in such a case, in the past, he might have done a doer role. As a result of which, there may be a karma balance, which is called Sanchita karma. So, as prayogis, we try to reduce your Sanchita karma and Prarabdha karma. Now also, even in Richmond, I am going to do that. I will be asking you to pour a little bit of till and water into my hands and I will be leaving it into a pit. It means that I am undertaking your karmas. To what extent it will go depends on your faith in the system. When this Prarabdha karma and Sanchita karma goes down, automatically many things get streamlined in the family. Everything gets streamlined. The very idea is to see that you live a joyous life. I want you to live a joyous life. That's all. Nothing else. You want to do something, you should do something. When you go up, what Lord will do? Lord will ask you a question. Arey, what is it you are doing? Then you say, no, morning I was a Trikala Sandhyavandanam I used to do. Then I used to recite Vishnu Sahasranamam. After that I will read some Bhagavatam and all. Then in the afternoon I used to attend some classes of Narayaniyam, etc. In the evening I used to read some other spiritual material, some Varaha Kavacham and all those things. And in the late evening I used to read Bhagavad Gita. At night when I go to bed also, I will be chanting some mantras and I will be doing. And this is how I live my life. What do you think Lord will ask you? You know what Lord is going to ask you? Lord will ask you, recently I have released a movie, Brahmastra, have you didn't see it? There was one more movie, Triple R Bolke. That also you did not see. Huh? Okay. You are not used to Indian movies. At least did you see that Pray, one movie I have released? It has come in OTT. You didn't see that. Huh? You have not seen that? There was a beautiful dance concert. You have not seen that ballet, Russian ballet you have not seen? You have not enjoyed the American pop? Nothing else. All these things are also my part. But you have been totally involved in something else. Sarvam Vishnumayam Jagataha. I am there in anything and everything. Along with this, you should have done that also. So you please go back to your Pitraloka. Be there for some more time and then be reborn. Finish everything, go through everything in life, and then come back to me. Totality is the concept of life. Suppose you go and tell him, I was only seeing movies and I was going to pubs, I was doing this, I was doing that, then the Lord will ask her, Hari, there is something called Vishnu Sahasranamam, Sri Rudram, you have not recited, you have not had. Hari, what is this? At least some temples did you visit? Oh, you were in America, you have not gone to Vriksha Bhairava? I am there as Vriksha Bhairava, you didn't go there. You please go back to Pitruloka, stay there for some time, live a total life and then come back to me. Totality is the very concept of life. So, if I remove these prarabdhas, you will be more balanced. You will live life the way it has to be lived. You will not be totally into entertainment, you will not be totally into religion or religious thing, you will be more balanced. You will know when to have this, when to have that, and you will participate equally in everything, and you will be everywhere in anything and everything. My idea is to remove some of your problems so that you are able to think more homogeneously. You are more able to think everything collectively and not selectively. Selectively, we are not supposed to look at life. You are supposed to look at life collectively, everywhere. There should be collectiveness. Unanimity must be there. So, my idea is to see that those things, that is why I perform all this. This 15 days I am going to do. My people are doing. I have got some people in Kerala, they are doing. Some people in Tamil Nadu, they are doing. I have some people somewhere in North, they are doing. They are all going to do on your behalf. And I will be doing certain things through prayogams to see that your things are washed away. That is the idea of praying to the Pitrus. Of course, I am going to give a lot as dakshinas to all these Brahmins. What little money you give me, I am going to give it to them. Other than that, what little I have to borrow, I will borrow and give. That's all. No problem. Have you understood? So, Pitrus is a very important subject. So, Madhyashtami is there, then we have Mahavyati Padam, that is Navami is called that way. And certain Tidis, certain things are very beautiful for the Pitrus. Then we have Sanyastamalayam, where even sannyasis are offered. In the family, if some sannyasis are there, some babas are there, some great people, in their name we offer Sanyastamalayam. Then you have Gajachaya. Like this, all the 15 days. Then you have finally Malaya Amavasya. So even if somebody has not performed the yearly ceremonies, they can try to participate in all these things. So that at least to a certain extent the problems from the Pitrus, who are more rule mongers, I normally go and negotiate with them. Our negotiation is only through the fire. And of course, during astral walk, we do some negotiations with the Pitrus. So the idea is, the forefathers' blessings is very, very important. And that you get when you offer them with reverence. Some tarpanam, some homam. When you cannot do it, I am doing it on your behalf. So please utilize this opportunity, whether you are in India, whether you are in America, whether you are in Australia, whether you are anywhere across the world. Those who are in US can come on Madhyashtami day, it falls on 18th of this month. That's a Sunday also, incidentally. You can come. You can, even if you are in California, you can just fly and go back. It's not a big thing. It's not a big thing. You can always fly and come, go and see. If you have will, you can always make it. If that will is not there, there will be excuses. For anything in life, to do anything in life, please remember, if you want to do it, please remember, you are not the doer, Lord is the doer. He will act through you. The very same Lord will not act through you because there is no will. Because your confidence in Him is not there. Otherwise, the will would have been there to achieve or to do what you wanted to do. For He is the doer, and it will be a perfect act. It will be very perfect, very divine, very divine. When Lord does, it cannot be undivine. That is the beauty of the Lord. Bhagavan. Ekam Sat Vipra Bahuda Vadanti. Satyam is only one, but called by different names. It is there in different forms across the cosmos, Jagat. He is called by different names. So please remember, offer the prayers to forefathers. Those who have not sent the names of their forefathers, please send it to me. Those who can participate on 18th in Richmond, please come and participate. Please come to Sai Amrita Narayana Temple in Mannequin Sabo in Virginia 23103. You can contact Mr. Rajagopal. If you type in Sai Narayana organization, you will get all the details on the Google. I don't want to tell you because Ishvara is there in the cosmos. For us, Googleshwara is there. To find out whatever we want. Google is that way very useful now. So I call it Googleshwara. It is also Ishvara for us. Today anything we want, search engine, immediate Google. So you try to Google and find out the address and the telephone number. Pandit Rajagopalan is there. You can contact Sharada or you can contact Babu or anybody there around. There are many people there. Please try to participate there. It will be a great function. Of course, I am coming back. Just for one day I am going, next day I am back here because coming back takes 2 days. I leave on 17th, I am back 21st morning because I have to continue my duties here. So it's a big job. It's a big job. We are also constructing the Nrsimhavadi. In Nrsimhavadi, the first thing which was ordained by the Lord himself, Narayan, was to have a Pitru Narayana Kshetram, Janardana Kshetram. So first we are coming up with that. So anyhow, we have planned to start around January 23rd. And the function may go for about 15-18 days. That is what we expect. Kudumbrao has been doing a very, what to say, you cannot say, he is doing something, I cannot explain it now. Poor fellow, he does a lot of work. I have to, definitely. I have 2 Raos, one Kuparao, another is Kudumbrao. Kuparao does in Chennai, but Kudumbrao practically does in Nrsimhavadi. He sits there. He does everything. And there are lots of people who come and be as volunteer and they are volunteering. A lot of people are offering money, they are offering physical help. Because Prayogam is not a one-man show. It's a big subject, it's a vast subject. So get benefited. The ultimate idea is to be happy and make others happy. If I am not happy, I cannot make others happy. If I am miserable, I will make everybody miserable. So the idea is to be happy. For that, I want you to lead a peaceful and prosperous life. So Pitru is the answer for it. Pitrubhya swadavibhya swada namaha, pitamahebhya swadavibhya swada namaha, prabhitamahebhya swadavibhya swada namaha, akshan pitaraha, pitrubhya swadavibhya swada namaha, pitamahebhya swadavibhya swada namaha, prabhitamahebhya swadavibhya swada namaha, akshan maduhu pitaraha. Both the sides, father and mother, are living gods. Take care of your parents. Please remember. Some people do Kumbhabhishekam, Samprokshana Mandal, but they don't take care of their parents. No use. Have you understood? All said and done. You may have differences with elders. It's very natural. It's very natural. Because elders belong to another set of generation and their way of thinking is totally different. But differences can be there and differences can be expressed also. Suppose you have a difference of opinion, there is a right to express. But there is no need to become emotional or angry. Even the elders should understand that. And it is not always possible for the youngsters to toe the line of elders, whatever they say, because things have changed. And as youngsters, you know better, you go out, you see better things. So naturally you will have better ideas. All those ideas, from where it comes? From your forefathers it comes. Whatever you are is because of the clan to which you belong to. The family is very important. Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. In the family lives Vasudeva. Sakshat. Narayan, Swayam Narayan lives in the family. Family is very important. My family, Bahu Kudumbi. I have got a very big family. You are all my family. I have such a big family, such a large family. So, show your reverence and respect to elders. Don't keep fighting with them. Okay, fine. Somewhere, here and there, some adjustment, compromise. They are old. They are aged. They are elderly also. Some of the suggestions what they give will be very useful. Before I conclude, I will tell you a small story. When Columbus was going in search of America, he wanted a lot of sailors, and he wanted one particular sailor who was very young. He was just 21 years old. He has heard about this sailor. This sailor had experience for more than 10 years. He was sailing from his age of around 11, 12 years, and he had gained a lot of experience. And he was considered to be a very good asset in any ship he travels. So Columbus wanted him to be on the ship. So he said, you please accompany me in this adventure. The sailor said, I can come with you, but the problem is I have an aged father. Nowadays, he is not that well. I have to take care of him. So I can't leave him and come. So I'm sorry. Then Columbus offered, we will take your father also with us. I have very good doctors who will be traveling with us. So your father, even if he is going to have some sickness, illness, we can take care, no problem. So the sailor also thought, fine, that's a good thing. What is there? So the father was also, the sailor was there. They were traveling in the Atlantic. The barometer was not working. There was some problem in the barometer. And it was so happening that they were repeatedly going through the same place and it was dark. Never they saw sunlight. And a lot of hours have happened and it looked like they were going around the same place. And probably that was matching with the earth movement, as a result of which the sun rays were not visible, always it was dark. And so Columbus asked this sailor, do you have any idea? He said, I will ask my father. My father was a very big sailor those days. He only taught me everything, otherwise I wouldn't have been an excellent sailor even though I am very young. So I will ask my father. He must be having some idea. So Columbus also came. They went to his cabin. Columbus asked, like this is happening, what shall we do? The father of the young sailor asked a question to Columbus. He asked, do you have cattle in the ship? Columbus could not understand. What is this? Why? Why cattle? Sailor said, the young sailor said, you just reply the question of my father. Don't ask why, how, what, when, all this. No. Just reply. Do you have or not? Columbus said, yes, we have. We have a lot of cattle. Okay, you do one thing. A couple of cattle, you kill them and put the harpoon inside, tie it to your crane, and from the ship you hang it down. Let the ship keep moving, no problem. Hang it down. Columbus thought, what sort of a maddening, what sort of a maddening theory is this? Why do all this? What has this got to do with my seeing the daylight? I want all of us to see the daylight, and this old man is saying like this. The sailor said, don't blame my father. Respect him for his age. He has better experience. If he says something, there will be some truth behind it. You do not know. You do not know. My father is very, very experienced. Please do the way he says. Immediately some buffaloes and some, they killed the head, hung it. After some time, the ships started traveling very fast. Very fast. The sharks have come and they are pulling the prey, and as a result of it, the ship is also traveling very fast. They went for a few hours and suddenly there was sunlight. Columbus was surprised. He came and thanked that elderly person. I am very sorry. I never knew this. What is this? The old man replied, he's really elderly. He smiled and said, you do not know this, Columbus? Sharks never eat their prey in the dark. They always eat when it is light. So they must have some minimum light. So I just asked you to kill and put so that the sharks will come. I know Atlantic has a lot of sharks. It will come and pull you through where you have sunlight. That's all. That is the beauty of having an elder in the family. Not aged people. Elder in the family means, this is what? Their experience helps. They have so much of knowledge. That knowledge from where it comes? From the Pitrus it comes. From your own forefathers it comes. What is there in your blood and bone is from your forefathers. What is there inside as the soul designed inside is a representative of your forefathers. Such forefathers, they are rich with knowledge. Can we not offer a little bit of prayers to them? It's not a big deal, is it not? We go and spend hours together sitting for business meeting. We observe so many diplomacies and niceties. We say good morning, good afternoon, good evening. So many things we say just to get our things done. Even taking it that way, by appeasing a little bit of forefathers, can we not set right things in the family? Probably in the family, so many things may be happening. So many negative things, unwanted things, unpleasant things, hurting our feelings may be happening in the family. It has a connection with the forefathers. Can we not pray to our own forefathers? Our own. They are not neighbors. Please, our own. This body, this soul, this mind, it's all from them. So offer prayers. And this is the time, Pitru Paksha. Of course, during Amavasya, some special events are there. But Pitru Paksham is the most important. And that starts today. Okay? Janardana Priyata. God bless you all. Be happy, be joyous. Pray to your forefathers. Let us start praying from today. Thank you so much. So kind of you. Okay? God bless you all. Bye. See you some other time.